The Secret of the Starlit Lantern. Embark on a magical adventure with siblings Nora and Leo, along with their playful dog, Spark. Inspired by classic tales like the Chronicles of Narnia, Peter Pan, and The Secret Garden, this story follows the trio as they discover a mysterious lantern in an old attic. The lantern glows with starlight and holds a secret that will lead them into a world filled with glowing skies, talking animals, and enchanted mysteries. This unique bedtime story is perfect for inspiring wonder, adventure, and the magic of friendship. It was a rainy afternoon, the kind of day that made the world outside seem a little smaller, as if everything beyond the window was hidden behind a curtain of mist. Nora and Leo were stuck inside their grandmother's old house, with nothing to do but explore the attic. It was an attic filled with dusty boxes, forgotten memories, and creaky floorboards, the perfect place for an adventure. "Come on, Leo!" Nora called, waving her flashlight around the dim space. "There has to be something cool up here." Leo, who was trying to get their dog Spark to climb the stairs, gave a grin. I'm coming! Spark's just a little scared of all the cobwebs." Spark barked nervously, but eventually followed, his tail wagging as he sniffed at the dusty corners. As they made their way across the attic, something caught Nora's eye. An old brass lantern hanging from a hook in the rafters. Unlike the rest of the attic, which was covered in dust and shadows, the lantern seemed to glow faintly, a soft light pulsing within it. "Look at this!" Nora exclaimed, reaching up to take the lantern. It felt warm in her hands, as if it was alive. Leo's eyes widened. "Whoa, that's definitely not just any lantern." He pointed at the intricate carvings that spiraled around its surface, tiny stars and moons that seemed to shimmer in the dim light. Nora turned the key that was attached to its side, and suddenly the lantern lit up with a brilliant glow. The attic around them seemed to melt away, replaced by a vast, open sky filled with stars that sparkled like diamonds. "Where are we?" Leo whispered, his eyes wide with wonder. The ground beneath them had turned into a meadow, the grass soft underfoot, and the air was filled with the scent of night-blooming flowers. A gentle voice spoke from above. "You have entered the realm of the Starlit Lantern." They looked up to see a large, majestic owl perched on a branch above them. Its feathers shimmered like starlight, and its eyes were deep and wise. "I am Astra," said the owl, its voice soft yet powerful. "The lantern has chosen you to help restore the lost light of our realm. The stars are fading, and only those with brave hearts can return their light." Nora exchanged a look with Leo, her heart pounding with excitement. "What do we need to do?" she asked. Astra spread its wings, and a gentle breeze blew through the meadow. "Follow the light of the lantern. It will guide you to the 3-star guardians. They each hold a piece of the missing starlight. Find them, and the stars will shine once more." Nora nodded, determination filling her chest. She held the glowing lantern high, and its light formed a path that led them through the meadow. Spark barked excitedly, running ahead as they followed the glowing trail. They soon came to a grove where a beautiful deer stood, its antlers crowned with glowing orbs. The deer stepped forward, its voice soft like the rustle of leaves. "To receive my piece of starlight, you must show compassion. One among you has lost something dear." Nora looked down to see Spark pawing at the ground, his ears drooping. "Spark, what is it?" she asked gently. Leo knelt down beside the dog and noticed a small worn toy half buried beneath the leaves. Spark's favourite stuffed squirrel that he'd lost long ago. Leo smiled, pulling it free and giving it to Spark. Spark's eyes lit up and he barked happily, nuzzling Leo's hand. The deer bowed its head, and one of the glowing orbs floated from its antlers into the lantern, making its light grow brighter. You have shown compassion. The first piece is yours. They continued on their journey, the lantern lighting their way through the starlit meadow. The next guardian they found was a fox, its fur shimmering with silver light. It was sitting by a pond that reflected the starry sky above. The fox looked at them with clever eyes. To receive my piece of starlight, you must show courage. Cross the pond, though its depths may seem endless. Nora took a deep breath and stepped into the water, the coolness lapping at her ankles. Leo followed, Spark bravely padding beside them. Though the pond seemed impossibly deep, they walked forward, trusting in each other and the lantern's light. Slowly, they reached the other side, and the fox smiled. You have shown courage, it said, and a silver light floated from its fur into the lantern. With 2 pieces of starlight restored, the lantern glowed even more brightly, guiding them to the final guardian, a great bear with fur as dark as the night sky, dotted with sparkling stars. The bear stood beside an ancient tree, its branches reaching toward the heavens. The bear looked at them kindly. To receive my piece of starlight, you must show unity. Together, lift the fallen branch and help restore the tree. A heavy branch lay across the tree's roots, and Nora, Leo, and Spark worked together, lifting it with all their strength. Slowly, they moved the branch, freeing the roots. The bear nodded, and a golden light floated from its fur into the lantern. You have shown unity, the bear said, its voice warm. The stars shall shine again. With the 3rd piece of starlight restored, the lantern blazed with light, and the sky above them filled with brilliant stars, each one glowing brighter than before. Astra, the owl, flew down from above, its wings spreading wide. You have done it, Astra said, pride in its voice. The stars will shine for all to see, thanks to your bravery, compassion, and unity. Nora smiled, her heart swelling with happiness. She looked at Leo and Spark and knew that together they could face anything. The lantern glowed softly, and with a flash they were back in the attic, the soft rain still tapping against the window. That was amazing, Leo whispered, looking at the lantern, which now glowed gently in Nora's hands. Nora nodded. It really was, and we'll always have the lantern to remind us of the magic we found. Spark barked happily, his favourite toy still clutched in his mouth. That night, as Nora lay in bed, she placed the lantern on her nightstand, its glow filling the room with soft, comforting light. She closed her eyes, her dreams filled with glowing stars, wise owls, and the magic of a realm that she would always carry in her heart.